Alright guys, so before we get into today's video, I just want to thank you guys for watching the last video, the Spider-Man Collector's Edition video. You know, it's been 2 years since I uploaded and we got like 200 something views on it. And so I really do appreciate you guys watching it. I really do. And feel free to comment things that you guys would want to see, would want to be talked about. Any of that stuff. It helps me out to, know what you guys want to watch. And yeah, like today's video, we're talking about Activision and why they don't like older Call of Duties. Now, clearly they want people to play the newer ones, right? They want money, from you guys. Spend them all on the bundles. They took out the supply drops a few years ago. I think they stopped in World War II, maybe Infinite Warfare World War II, somewhere around there. And now they sell bundles, and all kind of started with Modern Warfare Remastered. They didn't sell bundles, but they did have like weapon skins that changed how the weapons looked in game. And I had a specific Barrett one I used to always use because the Barrett's my favorite sniper. And ever since then, they've just started doing, they started off pretty cheap. I think they started around $15 for like a legendary weapon bundle in Modern Warfare 2019. I think that's the first one that started with the weapon bundles, but I'm not completely sure. But it's just gotten out of hand. We have weapon bundles out here that are $20. We have them selling the black gold pass or something like that, and it goes with the battle pass, but it's not even, it's like a premium battle pass, so you can buy the 25 tiers and this. And they're just trying to squeeze all the money out of you. So that's why they don't like the older Call of Duties, because they want you to play these newer ones and spend tons of money. But what I don't understand is, clients like Xlabs and Plutonium. Plutonium doesn't even have its free client anymore. It's just from Steam. And with Xlabs, that's completely gone. SM2 also, it was going to be this kind of melting pot of all the older Call of Duties with guns, challenges. It's basically a new Call of Duty with all the recycled old pieces, fan favorite maps. I believe every gun. I'm not completely, caught up on that, but even guns from Call of Duty Online, the Chinese Call of Duty that got shut down a few years ago, they were going to have everything, but Activision shut it down. Why? Because people would like this over their newer games. Their newer games are ass. And what kind of bothers me is that if they want people to play these newer games, make the games good. It's like they don't listen to the community at all. And I'm not one of these people that are like, oh my gosh, listen to the community with every step. Because honestly, if we listen to the community with every step, the game would just be ass. It'd be terrible. But when people are asking you to make these changes that most people don't like these changes. A lot of people are playing these games, but they still don't like the changes because it's something to play, right? So people are playing these games. Nobody really cares for the games like they did the older Call of Duties. Nobody's going to look back at this Modern Warfare 2 and be like, man, it's just way better than the old one. It literally isn't. It just isn't. Graphically, it is. Gameplay wise, fun wise, all of that stuff, and maybe balance wise, yeah, it's better in those aspects. But nobody's, thinking about the good old days with Modern Warfare 2 2022. That's just not happening. And that's why people were going back and playing these older Call of Duties. And for some reason, Activision just, we don't want people playing these. We want them, spending their money here. And I get it, right? They're a business. But they just can't let anybody have fun. Xlabs wasn't monetizing Call of Duty. It was completely free. You could completely download it, nothing. So they weren't infringing on any type of copyright laws. But they still got sent a cease and desist from Activision just because people prefer these older games. SM2, the same thing, cease and desist. Plutonium, you can still get it off Steam and use the client of Plutonium to play these games. I think with the same server type of thing, and it's anti-cheat and stuff like that. But if Activision doesn't want us to play older Call of Duties, make these newer games actually worth something and not just weapon bundles. I mean, look at it this way. Warzone, the original Warzone, is being taken offline, right? Why? Because Activision wants you to play the newer game to spend more money on bundles there. And if I remember correctly, Warzone 2, when it first came out, was bad. Nobody liked it. They took out things that made the first one good and just changed them. For what reason? No reason. No reason at all. They just decided to change them because why not? Change is change. Change needs to happen. Not for any particular reason in this instance, but just it needs to happen. So they did that. Nobody liked it, and now they're taking Warzone 1 off, and they're just calling the new Warzone 2 just Warzone. So now this is Warzone. And the weapon bundles from Modern Warfare 2019, Call of Duty Vanguard, and Call of Duty Cold War, all those weapon bundles can still be used on Warzone 1, but for some reason cannot be transferred over to play them on Warzone 2. So any of you guys who strictly played Warzone 1 and didn't even buy the games but did buy weapon bundles for that, once that game goes offline here in, I think it's September, you're done. They're not yours anymore. You can't use them in the newer Warzone. You know, I think that's also free to play. You can't use it there. They're just gone. You wasted your money. Say you spent $500 somehow on weapon bundles. That $500, it's gone forever. Completely. And it's only been 4 years since Warzone came out. Since Modern Warfare 2019. 4 years, and it's gone. Other Call of Duty servers, World at War servers are still online, for crying out loud. But Warzone 1, no. They're after 4 years. 4 years they're taking it off because they want you to spend more money on weapon bundles. Activision is a shitty company, and they're volatile to the gaming community. I hate them so much. And, you know, it's not like this. It's not a particular person over at Activision. It's probably a group of people. How can we, you know, make more money? They have to make money, but they do it in the most slimy way and then masquerade it as such a helpful thing. Like, oh my gosh, look how cool this is. And it's just, give me your money. And that's all it is. It's very, very sad. That's all I can say. As a kid, I remember telling a couple of friends of mine, I was like, hey, why don't they add guns throughout the, throughout the season of the game? Because every gun back in the day, before Black Ops 2, once you got the game, that's all the guns that came with it. The first DLC weapon ever was the Peacekeeper from Modern Warfare 2. And I was, I love that gun, not gonna lie. But I was always wondering, why don't they add more of this? Why don't they add more of that? And, it's kind of sad to think that those things did get added, but it was just manipulated in a way to where, it just takes all our money and people who spend the money on it. But yeah, guys, that's kind of today's video. That was kind of it. It's more of a rant video. This was just a one take audio. I didn't want to split it up. I just wanted to, give you raw feelings on this topic. It's just very frustrating, and I don't know if anything's gonna change ever. The bundles are like $20 and they come with stickers and stuff. Nobody cares about that stuff. They want the gun camo. They did this back in Black Ops 2, but I think each camo was like $2.50 or something, or even just $2 for your weapon, and go on all weapons. And it's very disheartening to see where everything's come and gone. But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed the background gameplay. I love Street Fighter 6, and these are actually my first online matches. And yeah, anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.